Baba's first visit to the center, April 21st through May 21st, 1952. The Eastern women disciples stayed in the guest house. Baba spent time there every day. Baba assigned the male Mandali to cabins where they would stay. Adi and Nilu were on night watch at Meher Abode where Baba stayed. April 21st, Baba walked to the beach, removed his sandals, and put his feet in the ocean. Baba was in seclusion for part of this visit, and the women Mandali were in strict seclusion. It was a quiet, intimate time. Baba told Elizabeth, "I am not only extremely happy, but also touched by your love, which has made you do all of this for me." Later recalling walks with Baba on the center, Mara wrote, "It was a very lovely and beautiful forest, and Baba's beautiful atmosphere of love was felt there. It was an opportunity for many Westerners to meet Baba for the first time."
We'd like to share a passage from Lord Meher when Baba first arrived at the center on April 21st, and he greets Elizabeth Patterson and Narina Machabelli. "I am quite pleased with everything you have done for me. With this house, the splendid view of the lake and the ocean, the surroundings. It is all as I wanted it to be. I am so happy to be here. And most of all, I am deeply touched with the love and devotion shown by both Elizabeth and Narina throughout the past years in preparing such a unique spot for my work and comfort. No detail, no expense has been spared to carry out my wishes. And all as a labor of love direct from the heart. And as such, I accept the gift." We drove up from Myrtle Beach on Highway 17. In 1952, it was just a 2-lane country road with a few houses scattered here and there. Windy Hill had only a gas station, a post office, and a drugstore where we could get great ice cream sodas. Funny, I can't figure out how I remember that. We entered the old gate near Briarcliff Acres, and were told to follow the dirt road all the way to the original kitchen and park there. The area where the bench is now, near the original kitchen, was an area that people would park when visiting Baba in the lagoon cabin. We got out of our car and walked slowly up the path to the cabin. I sometimes think what thoughts might have run through Jerry and my parents' minds at the time. We used the original cabin entrance that faced the lake. I remember climbing the steps, holding one of my parents' hands and facing the screen door. I slowly pressed my face against the screen to look inside. There I saw a man dressed all in white sitting in a lounge chair directly opposite the door. The Mandali were standing next to him. Baba beckoned with his hand for us to come in. Once inside, my mother would describe, we all stood in silence just looking at Baba. My mother would later also describe how that silence was suddenly broken when I raised my hand and pointed to Baba and said, "Look, Mommy, there's God." Baba cracked a huge smile of delight. He beckoned me to come closer with his hand. I walked forward and he rested me against his knee and gave me an embrace. My mother would later relate how I wasn't scared of this strange man like I would be of other individuals, and without hesitation went directly up to him. Then Baba got up to embrace my parents and Jerry. He asked about everyone, how they got to know him, how was their health, did they sleep well. After some time, he gave us all another embrace, and then we left. My mother would later recall walking away from Lagoon Cabin thinking that she had traveled all this way to meet a living master from India. Instead, she realized she had just met God. We all returned to our hotel in silence, each one in his own thoughts of this meeting and unexplainable experience that they had with Baba.